So we have completed two problems which were related with payback period. Now we will see post payback profitability method. The second method of traditional method, post payback profitability method. This is the second traditional method of capital budgeting evaluation technique. In this study material, you can read it. Theoretical part of post payback profitability method is given. I am reading it for you. One of the major limitations of payback period method is that it does not consider the cash inflows earned after payback period. In the previous problem, we have seen for machine M that the initial amount of the project was recovered in 2 years, and for machine N the initial amount was recovered in 3 years. But this method does not consider the years later on, third, fourth, fifth. It stops here. So this is the limitation of payback period. That limitation is covered under post payback profitability method. To improve over this method, it can be made by considering the receivables after the payback period. The returns are called as post payback profitability. Yani after 2 years, till the life of the machine earns, gives cash inflows to the company. That years are known as post payback profitability. So in your study material, you don't have a problem. I am writing the problem for you on the board. You can write this problem from the board. Post payback profitability method. First of all, we'll write the formula of post payback profitability method. The formula for post payback profitability method is annual cash inflows in bracket estimated life minus payback period. So this is the formula for post payback profitability method. Annual cash inflows in bracket estimated life minus payback period. So taking into consideration our second method of traditional method of capital budgeting, we'll write down the question. I am writing down the question first, then we'll go for the solution. So please, you can write this question in your notebook. A concern is considering two projects X and Y. Following are the particulars. Following are the particulars. Three columns. Particulars, project X and project Y. First point in particulars, economic life in years. It is given in years. 10 years for project Y, 10 years. Number 2, cost in rupees. Project X will cost 1,40,000 and project Y will also cost 1,40,000. The estimated scrap in rupees 10,000, 14,000. Scrap means wastage. After 10 years, this machine will be sold in scrap for project X 10,000 and project Y 14,000. 4 point annual savings 25,000, 20,000. Ignoring income tax, recommended the best of these projects using A, payback period, and B, post payback profitability. So first of all, what you do, you note down this problem in your notebook and then I will show you its solution. So now I am going to run this problem. You can note it down easily. So in this problem, two projects the company wants to invest money. First project is project X, second project is project Y, and we need to find out the best project after post payback profitability method. In this problem, through both the method we'll find A, that is payback period, and the formula for payback period is initial investment divided by annual cash inflows. Initial investment divided by annual cash inflows. There are two projects, project X and project Y. This is for project X, this is for project Y. As in the problem it has been given, the initial investment for project X is rupees 1,40,000 and annual cash inflows is in problem, it is 25,000 per year. Same case for project Y, initial investment is rupees 1,40,000 and annual cash inflows are 20,000. That means for project X, recovery of initial investment it comes to 5.6 years. And for project Y, recovery period is 7 years. So this solution is as per our payback period. Now, in the second method, we'll find the answer for post payback profitability method. Initial amount which was recovered for X project is 5.6 years, and for Y is 7 years. Now we'll go for post payback period. We have two projects, project X and project Y. So solution as per post payback profitability method. The formula is annual cash inflows in bracket estimated life minus payback period. So we need to prepare a table with 3 columns. Project X, particulars, project X, and project Y. Project X and project Y. Now we'll start solution as per for finding out post payback profitability. Number 1. In particulars, we need to write the cost of project. Project X cost is rupees 1,40,000 and project Y cost is rupees 1,40,000. Next, number 2, savings. For project X, it is 25,000. And for project Y, it is 20,000. Third point comes to payback period. We have just now calculated payback period for project X. It comes to 5.6 years. 1,40,000 divided by 25,000. 1,40,000 divided by 20,000. It comes to 7 years. Fourth point, economic life. Life period of project X is given in the problem, that is 10 years, and for project Y it is also for 10 years. Fifth, now comes our post payback profitability. Surplus life. Surplus life. This itself is known as post payback. Surplus life means after payback period, that is post payback. So what we need to find, it's very simple. To find out the surplus life, we need to subtract third row from fourth row. Fourth row minus third row. 10 years minus 5.6 years, the answer is 4.4 years. 10 years minus 7 years, the answer is 3 years. This surplus life is known as post payback. Now we'll also find out profitability after post payback. The sixth point we need to find right down here, post payback profit. It is also very easy to calculate post payback profit after payback. Its formula is second row into fifth row. Second row savings 25,000 into fifth row 4.4 years. If we multiply it, the answer comes rupees 1,10,000 for machine X. Second row multiplied by fifth row, 20,000 into 3 years, the answer is rupees 60,000. Completed. From here we need to conclude that project X is best because it is giving profit of rupees 1,10,000, whereas project Y is giving profit of only rupees 60,000, and this method is known as post payback profitability. Okay, thank you.